All right. Craving some serious hot dog history.
Buckle up.
We're diving deep into the bun, folks.
Yeah.
Uncovering the surprisingly global story behind this American icon. We're digging into excerpts from an article all about the history of the hot dog.
And
Oh,
let me tell you,
it's fascinating.
it's way more fascinating than just ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, you know what's really interesting?
What's that?
We're not even starting in America.
Oh.
The hot dog's roots actually go way back, like centuries, to European sausage traditions.
This is what always blows me away. You think you know something as simple as a hot dog,
Right.
and suddenly, bam,
Yeah.
you're transported back to 13th century Europe.
You got it. Specifically, Frankfurt, Germany, and Vienna, Austria.
Oh, wow.
That's where the story begins.
Okay.
We're talking frankfurters, dating all the way back to the 13th century,
Wow.
and wieners from Vienna.
Okay.
These are like the ancestors of our beloved hot dog.
It's funny, I usually grab a hot dog when I'm feeling anything BUT fancy.
Right? Definitely not picturing myself in a medieval feast hall or anything like that.
Right. But here's where things get even cooler. It wasn't just the recipes that hopped across the pond.
Yeah.
German and Austrian immigrants, they brought their sausage-making expertise to America in the 19th century.
Okay.
So picture this. It's the late 1800s. America is booming.
Yeah.
Cities are crowded with new arrivals.
Okay, I'm seeing it bustling streets. So much change happening.
Exactly. And a lot of these immigrants, they were struggling to find their footing, you know?
So, of course.
They needed a way to make a living.
Yeah.
And street food was a common way to do that.
Right.
So they started selling these sausages, hot and ready to eat,
Yeah.
from push carts.
So it wasn't just about like preserving a tradition. It was a way for them to carve out a new life in a new world.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
And it worked. For a working-class American in a busy city, these sausages were a perfect, quick, and cheap lunch.
You know, it's funny how some things never change. Even today, we're all about that fast, tasty, and affordable food scene.
Right.
Okay, but here's my burning question. When does the bun come into play? This is where things get really interesting for me.
Ah, the bun. The true hot dog hero. Without it, we're just talking about sausages, right?
Yeah.
But pinning down the exact origin of the hot dog bun, well, that's a bit of a delicious mystery.
Ooh, I love a good food mystery. Was it a stroke of genius or a happy accident? Tell me everything.
Okay, so we've got two main contenders in this culinary whodunit.
Okay.
One story takes us to Coney Island, New York in the 1870s with a German immigrant named Charles Feltman.
Okay.
He started selling sausages and rolls.
And bam!
The hot dog as we know it was born.
Coney Island A&D hot dogs. That's a match made in foodie heaven.
Right. But wait, there's another intriguing theory.
Okay.
This one credits Anton Feuchtwanger, a Bavarian sausage vendor in St. Louis. Now, legend has it that he started offering buns to his customers because those sausages were just too hot to handle.
Talk about a practical solution that revolutionized an entire food.
I know, right?
So no matter who gets the official credit, the bun changed the game.
Totally.
It was no longer just about the sausage, it was about the whole experience. But we've got sausages, we've got buns.
Yeah.
When did the name hot dog actually enter the scene?
All right, so get this. One of those popular theories revolves around a cartoonist named Tad Dorgan.
Okay.
It's 1901, and we're at a baseball game at the Polo Grounds in New York City.
Okay, I can practically hear the crowd cheering.
So Dorgan supposedly sees vendors selling these sausages, but they're calling them Dachshund sausages because of their shape.
Oh, right.
And the story goes, he drew a cartoon of these Dachshund sausages. But instead of Dachshund sausages, he labeled them hot dogs.
Wait a minute. So the cartoon might not even exist.
You got it. The cartoon has never been found.
Wow.
So it might be dealing with a delicious legend here.
It's amazing how a name, even if its origin is shrouded in mystery,
Right.
can become such a part of our everyday language.
Right. But the name hot dog stuck.
Yeah.
And it captured the American imagination.
It's more than just a funny name, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hot dogs are intertwined with so many aspects of American culture. It's like they represent something bigger.
You're absolutely right. We're not just talking about food anymore.
Right.
We're talking about cultural significance.
Think about it. Baseball games in the early 1900s. Coney Island's rise as a hot dog haven.
Mm-hmm.
These moments, I feel like,
Yeah.
solidified this like iconic pairing of hot dogs and the American experience.
And let's not forget Nathan's famous hot dogs, founded in 1916, right there in Coney Island.
Right.
Nathan Handwerker His hot dog stand became a legend,
Yeah.
and their annual hot dog eating contest.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a whole other level of cultural phenomenon.
It's crazy to think that a simple hot dog stand could spark such a long-lasting tradition.
I know.
It makes you wonder, what are your personal hot dog moments? For me, it's summer evenings at the ballpark with my family.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I completely agree. It's those individual connections that make food so powerful. For me, it's grilling out with friends on a warm summer night.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good hot dog.
Okay, but we can't talk about American hot dog culture without a cross-country road trip of regional styles, right?
Right.
Because, let's be real, no two hot dogs are created equal.
You're so right. The diversity of hot dog styles is a testament to the creativity and regional pride of American cuisine.
All right, so let's hop in our virtual food truck and hit the road. First stop, Chicago,
Okay.
home of the one and only Chicago-style hot dog. This is not your average dog.
No.
It's an experience.
It's a culinary masterpiece. You've got your mustard, chopped white onions, bright green, sweet pickle relish,
Oh my gosh.
a juicy tomato wedge, dill pickle spears, pickled sport peppers, and a sprinkle of celery salt, all nestled in a poppy seed bun.
Hold on, I need a napkin just hearing about that. It's a symphony of flavors and textures.
It is.
You need a whole game plan to tackle a Chicago-style hot dog.
Yeah.
But then you've got the New York-style hot dog,
Oh, yeah.
a classic in its own right.
Exactly. Simple, but so satisfying. We're talking mustard, and your choice of sauerkraut or onions simmered in a tangy tomato-based sauce.
Oh, perfect bite of New York City's street food history.
Right.
And for those who like it spicy, there's the chili dog.
Smothered in chili, maybe some cheese, maybe some onions. It's pure comfort food.
And let's not forget about the Sonoran hot dog from Arizona. This one is unique and absolutely delicious.
Oh, the Sonoran dog. It's a bacon-wrapped hot dog tucked into a soft bolillo roll and then piled high with beans, onions, tomatoes, and jalapenos.
Oh, man. I wish we had time to cover every regional style because each one is a story in itself.
They are. But speaking of stories, are you ready for some hot dog trivia?
Bring on the fun facts.
All right, we'll get this. Americans eat roughly 20 billion hot dogs annually.
Wow, that's a lot of hot dogs.
It is a lot of hot dogs, but is it no surprise that peak hot dog season's during the summer?
Backyard barbecues,
Yeah,
baseball games. Summer just screams hot dogs.
it does.
But you know, it's always a hot topic in the hot dog world.
Mmm.
The great ketchup debate.
Ooh.
Is it acceptable on a hot dog after the age of 18?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Officially, the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council says no.
Oh, wow.
But personally, I think it's a matter of taste.
I'm with you there. If you love ketchup on your hot dog, go for it.
Yeah?
Now prepare to have your mind blown.
Yeah.
The longest hot dog ever created was a mind-boggling 218.7 meters, which is over 700 feet.
Wait, 700 feet?
Yeah. It was made in Tokyo, Japan in 2017. Talk about dedication to hot dogs. I wonder what other hot dog records are out there just waiting to be broken. All right, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite hot dog toppings, memories, or fun facts?
Yeah.
Share them with us on social media, and we'll be right back to continue our hot dog deep dive.
Right.
Welcome back, hot dog enthusiasts. We've journeyed from ancient European sausages to the heart of American hot dog culture.
And we've seen how the hot dog became a symbol of the American dream.
Yeah.
Resourceful immigrants, a brilliant bun innovation, and a whole lot of cultural magic.
But the hot dog story doesn't stop there, right? It's still evolving. What about the modern hot dog scene? Are we all still munching on the same old beef and pork franks, or has the game changed?
Well, you know, while those classic beef and pork franks are still a staple,
Yeah.
the hot dog scene is definitely getting more diverse.
Oh.
It's like the hot dog is mirroring how we're thinking about food these days.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me the lowdown on these modern hot dogs. What are we seeing out there?
Well, for starters, there are turkey hot dogs,
Okay.
chicken hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Even vegetarian and plant-based options are hitting the grills.
Hold on, plant-based hot dogs.
I know.
That's amazing. I have to try those.
Right. And it really reflects, like, a shift in food preferences.
Yeah.
People are exploring different protein sources, and the hot dog is adapting right along with them.
I think it's fantastic that food is becoming more inclusive. It's about making sure everyone can enjoy a classic, regardless of their dietary choices.
Exactly. The hot dog isn't just about tradition anymore. It's about inclusivity and evolving to meet those needs. And it makes you realize that food can be a powerful tool for bringing people together, even if they have different dietary needs.
It's like the hot dog is a reflection of how our society is changing, becoming more open to different lifestyles and choices. But speaking of inclusivity, one thing that hasn't changed is the sheer joy a hot dog brings. It doesn't matter if you're at a baseball game, a backyard barbecue, or a fancy food truck, people just love hot dogs.
It's true. There's something about that snap of the casing, the combination of savory and tangy toppings. It just hits the spot. And I think that's a big part of why hot dogs have remained so popular for so long.
Yeah.
They evoke a sense of nostalgia, comfort, and shared experience.
It's funny, I was reading about how that bacon-wrapped Sonoran hot dog we talked about earlier might have roots in Mexican culinary traditions, you know? I mean, who doesn't love bacon, right?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. Food is all about cultural exchange and fusion. The Sonoran hot dog is a perfect example of how different culinary traditions can come together to create something truly special.
So it's not just about German and Austrian influences anymore. The hot dog has become a true melting pot of flavors, representing the diversity of American cuisine.
And that's a testament to the hot dog's adaptability.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blank canvas for culinary creativity.
Okay, so we've talked about the evolution of the hot dog, its cultural significance,
Yeah.
and the regional variations that make it so unique. But I feel like we've only scratched the surface of this, like, surprisingly deep topic.
There's always more to discover.
Yeah.
That's what makes a deep dive like this so much fun.
It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. There's always another layer to uncover.
And each layer adds to the richness and complexity of the story.
Speaking of layers, I'm curious. What do you think is the secret sauce to the hot dog's enduring appeal? Why has this seemingly simple food captured the hearts and stomachs of Americans for so long?
Well, I think it goes beyond just the deliciousness.
Okay.
Although that's definitely a key ingredient. There's
Mhm.
something uniquely American about the hot dog.
Now, I'm really curious. What do you mean by that?
Well, think about its origins.
Okay.
The hot dog was born from the ingenuity and hard work of immigrants.
Oh, yeah.
It represents the American dream, you know?
Yeah.
The idea that anyone from anywhere can come to this country and create something successful and beloved.
That's such a beautiful way to put it. It's not just about the food itself. It's about the spirit of opportunity and innovation that it represents.
Exactly. And the hot dog's journey doesn't stop there. It has adapted and evolved alongside American culture, embracing new flavors, dietary preferences, and culinary trends. It's a food that reflects the diversity and dynamism of our society.
So it's more than just a meal. It's a reflection of who we are as a nation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's not forget its affordability and accessibility. No matter who you are or where you come from, you can enjoy a good hot dog. It's a food that transcends social and economic barriers.
It's like the ultimate comfort food that brings people together, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's the great equalizer.
That's what makes the hot dog so special. It's a symbol of community, of shared experiences, of those simple moments of joy that connect us all.
You know, thinking about it, the hot dog is kind of like a microcosm of American culture, a blend of different backgrounds, a commitment to innovation, and a whole lot of heart.
It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life are the most meaningful.
Well said. And that's what makes this deep dive so rewarding. We're
Right.
not just learning about a food, we're learning about ourselves.
And we're not done yet.
That's right.
We still have more to uncover in this hot dog adventure.
Get ready for some final thoughts that will leave you pondering the hot dog's legacy long after this deep dive is over. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, hot dog fans. We've explored the history, the culture, and even the evolution of the hot dog.
From its humble European beginnings to its iconic status in America, the hot dog has truly taken us on a journey.
It's amazing how much there is to uncover about something we often take for granted.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to touch on something we haven't explicitly discussed yet.
What's that?
The controversies.
Oh, yes. Even the humble hot dog isn't without its share of debate.
I mean, just think about the ketchup conundrum.
Oh, yeah.
Some people believe it's a culinary crime to put ketchup on a hot dog after a certain age, while others simply can't imagine a hot dog without it.
It's funny how such a, seemingly simple condiment
I know.
can spark such passionate opinions.
Right. It really speaks to how deeply personal our food preferences can be. And it's not just ketchup. Think about all the regional variations we talked about.
People are fiercely loyal to their local hot dog styles, whether it's the Chicago style with all the fixings or the New York style with its classic simplicity.
It's almost like each regional hot dog represents a different culinary tribe. And let's
Mm.
not forget the great hot dog eating contests.
Oh, yeah.
While some people see them as a fun and quirky tradition,
Mm-hmm.
others view them as excessive and wasteful.
It's interesting how something as seemingly lighthearted as a hot dog eating contest can raise questions about food consumption and our relationship with food.
Exactly. It's a reminder that even the most fun and frivolous aspects of food culture can have deeper implications.
Hmm.
But, even with all the controversies and debates,
Yeah.
there's one thing that unites hot dog lovers everywhere:
And what's that?
a deep appreciation for the hot dog's enduring legacy. Despite its simplicity, the hot dog has become a cultural icon, a symbol of America's diverse and ever-evolving culinary landscape.
So as we conclude our deep dive into the world of hot dogs, here's a final thought to chew on. Next time you bite into a hot dog, take a moment to appreciate its rich and fascinating history.
Remember the resourceful immigrants who brought their sausage-making skills to America,
Yes.
the ingenuity of the bun, and the cultural moments that cemented the hot dog's place in our hearts.
And whether you prefer it loaded with toppings
Yeah.
or keep it classic with just mustard and relish, savor the flavor, the history, and the cultural significance packed into that humble bun.
And don't be afraid to spark a friendly debate or two along the way.
That's right. After all, a little bit of hot dog controversy just adds to the fun. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating culinary adventure.